Hi guys, my name is David Soul-Gardener, and this is the second instalment to my journey and experience with CBD oil. Now, Andy has been sending me a couple of samples. He sent me some just over a month ago, it's probably 6 weeks, and he sent me the second batch today. Just before he was going to work. So I'm really grateful, Andy, for you getting this off to me. This is a slightly stronger dose this time, and the great thing of working with somebody who also loves this product and uses this product is he's using his personal experience to support me and go, actually, David, I think we need to be here, and then we'll work towards this. And so that's what he's done with me, and he sent me the second lot, slightly stronger. He's recommended a dose to take to increase, increase the benefits, the impact of the CBD oil into my system, which is really helpful. I said I'd do a little review of what my experience has been before. On the lower dose, to be honest, and in case you'll find this yourself, my stomach, it wasn't uncomfortable or painful, but starting to take the remedy, I felt that I'd taken it. It was unusual to my system, but it wasn't uncomfortable. It just took taking used to. So if you started to take it and you've been a bit like, I'm not sure if this is really settling very well, I found that it did, just over a week, and it felt good. It felt like just normal. I take a couple of drops in the morning and let it sit under my tongue for a couple of minutes before swallowing it, and I'd then try and not drink anything for the next sort of 15 minutes. That's just what I did to really let it soak in, and that was fine. That worked really well. And I suppose, how did I find it affect my pain, my mood? Just to give you a little bit of background, I'm autistic, I'm extremely analytical, and my brain is without using the techniques that I use, is always thinking, always working. I suffer from anxiety and social climacteric variants, so light, sound, smell, people's energy, things like that. And what happens is when that coupled with my mind and the analyticals, is that it then becomes very negative or very uncomfortable to be in social environments. So started to take the oil, which was really good, really pleasant in the mouth. It wasn't like icky, like some herbal remedies out there, or even chemical-based pharmaceuticals. So that's great. No horrible aftertaste either, which again is great because I've had those experiences with other chemical-based products, and this don't have those problems with CBD. What I found was that my spiky thoughts, though those ones that would be more cutting in my mind, or those situations around people which would be more challenging, became rounded off. It's like smoothed off, like a layer had been put round it, and a softening of the impact. So for me, that's really helpful with my meditation techniques, my Buddhist techniques, because it meant that it didn't hook into me. It wasn't like a fish hook going, I'm pulling my brain in a direction that I don't want to go into, which normally means down the rabbit hole and into some form of emotional upset. And that's really helpful. So that's been the biggest impact, is that it's settled my mood, calmed my mind, and sort of given me a bit like another layer, like a gentle, soft overcoat to those social variants, environmental social variants. So for me, for somebody that is very in tune with his body through the autism and also through my muscular dystrophy, having this sort of layer of sort of protection has been helpful. I've just been for a week now without it. So I've noticed that I've come a bit more angsty, is probably the best word for it, a bit more ratty, a bit more irritable, a bit more discontented, a bit more fractious, a little bit too much in my mind, a bit too overthinky. So if these are sort of things that you're all struggling with, and are uncomfortable sometimes just being on your own because the head keeps going, I can say from my experience on a low dose to where I am now, I have seen an improvement. So for me, it has worked. So I'm onto a stronger dose. This is a mint flavoured one, so thank you, Andy, for sending me a mint flavoured one. And we're going to go through the same process, so I'm going to just take a little bit out now. Don't want to spill it. As you can see, it's just a green liquid. And the great thing about this is Andy gives you all the information that you need to know through his Facebook page and also through Messenger. So it's not like that impersonal interface of just a website. He explains the import tax, the dosages, and the combination of what's actually in the remedy, in the CBD. So I won't go into those details because I'm not a specialist, but Andy will do that with you, and the information is on his page. You'll find that information connected to this video. Please, if you want to talk to me, by all means, do get in touch. So once taking this out of the bottle, it comes into a really nice drop like this. And literally all you do is you place it under your tongue, in the well of your mouth, for me. Well, I like the mint flavour. Well, that's actually very pleasant. Nice, warming mint flavour to it. Yeah, that's really good. Lovely. So now it just sits there, just behind the teeth, under your tongue. And, yeah, that's cool. Now, energetically, I can feel myself settling. It has got a little stronger aftertaste, but it's not unpleasant at all, really. It's very like, yeah, it's like if you've eaten mint leaves, fresh mint leaves, just straight from the garden. It's like that. It's really nice, actually. It reminds me of being a child and then having mint bushes. Lovely. Just gently going. Just settling it down. And actually, that's quite nice. The other really nice thing is that I've known that I've had a bit of an energy leak going on here, and what the oil's done actually, it's cleared some of the fuzziness that was going on. I was feeling a bit unfocused, and what it's done is it's sort of cooled down that side of the head and across down the eyes, which is nice actually. So now through the Reiki, I know that I'm going to be able to move this out of the way and move it around from some of the work that I'm doing. So from an energy worker's point of view, it's actually brought some clarity into what I can now see within my aura, which is lovely because that's some of the work that I've been doing on my third eye and removing toxins like caffeine, sugar, and fluorides. So that's really interesting because it gives me a comparison to see that my anxiety and that state of insecurity is what can be impacting upon what I was seeing within my energy work. So yeah, that's really helpful. So thank you, Andy. It's bringing clarity into areas of my work, which is a double bonus. So a friend of mine spoke to me last night about wanting to try out this oil. I just would recommend it. I'm a person that goes for a multi-layered approach to things, and this is from a plant-based substance, which is organic in my mind, and that-based remedies work with the ecology of your body. And plant medicine originates from a plant-based products. It's more into this modern society that we rely on chemical-based things, which can have irreversible impact on our bodies. So for me, this is a plausible, open, and from my experience, effective remedy that I've started to use. And I use this in coupled with meditation, Reiki, Ekadwa, and step-based written work in order to keep the mind, body, and soul in better balance and harmony. Gosh, it's really interesting because I've got some pain that's just clearing away through my shoulder. That's interesting, and it's sort of shifting things around, which is just a bonus really, because pain comes from blockages of energy within the system, and that's what Reiki does, is moving it. So you know, if this oil's aiding that and is aiding my intuitive processing skills, and also calming my mind. I can feel it just settling through, which is beautiful. So I'm really excited that there is something that can give me yet another layer of defence, or another layer of a coping strategy for quite honestly can be quite a harsh environment that we, not just I live in, but we all live in. So to those that are interested in trying, I'd recommend it, and I'd definitely recommend Andy and his group as a place to go and get that support and guidance. So please follow the links on this, and thanks again to everybody that's watched this video and that's interested in CBD oil. Please post your comments, let us know what your experience is, because it's people sharing their experience which will help open other people's minds to this old knowledge coming back to us in a new time. And so thank you very much for logging on and listening to this little instalment. And if you want to know any more about me, have a look through my Facebook page or find me on Facebook. There's the website, Instagram, Twitter, and that's David Soul-Gardener, and you'll be able to find me. I'm based in Blackpool, but can connect you through Skype and Facebook media all the way around the world. So take care, have a safe 24 hours, and namaste, guys.